Hello, good evening, and welcome. It's me, Chris from Gross Models, and some of the gang. They're down here. Look, I get confused which side it is. Is it that side? It's that side. That's where everybody is. They're all down there. I'll introduce them momentarily. But today, as ever, the last one of the month is an evening with everyone. So it's open for all, open mic night. The link will be going live on my Facebook page, and I'll post it up in the Boom Hut, and I'll put it in the chat here as well. Click on that, follow it through, sign in with your password and credit card. No, not credit card. Just put in your password and YouTube account and stuff. Then you can come and join us. Look, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of us here at the moment. There's room for 5 more, I think. I think that's the way it works. I think we can have 10, or it might be 9. It's around there. Might be 9 and me, I think.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's room for others to join in. So at 5 past on my page, it will go live, and then around then I'll post it here and there and everywhere as well. So get your camera, microphone, iPad, iPhone, whatever set up, ready to go, and we shall see you soon. Other than that, tonight is the night when I give away the mug. I shall be doing the Look, I shall be doing the live comment picker live a bit later on, when we'll see who walks away with the limited edition Gross Models mug. Other than that, joining me tonight, in no particular order, in the order that they're listed on my screen, if I can get my mouse to work. Actually, the last one to join us this evening is Spiddy Q8. Spid's here. Evening.
Hello.
How you doing? What have you got on working at the moment?
Currently, on my bench, I have got some parts of the Yamaha R1M in primer.
It's a motorbike.
In my little drying thingamabob. Cool. I'm going to be deviating from the instructions very slightly, because the instructions call for a black engine, a black frame, and black, just blackness, darkness everywhere. So it's all a bit boring. So I'm going to be deviating slightly, and we're going to have some kind of aluminum or
shiny
or metal or something metallic for the frame.
Nice. We shall follow through and see what happens with that later on.
So
well, it won't be later today, but another time we'll catch up with it and see what it looks like now. Next up on my screen, I think it's all different. Is everyone's screen different in different order, or is it random order for everybody?
I've got you, George, Mike, a pair of hands, and me.
Okay, so has everyone else got different orders? I don't know. That's kind of strange. Why do they do that? Anyway, next on my screen is Fox, the Model Making Guru. He's sending things. I shall click on him. We know what he's doing, because it's the same thing he's been doing forever.
Yeah.
And he's going to be doing for the next 3 or 4 millennia.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The George hasn't started his yet, but he can watch me doing it and sit there going, oh, God, what have I started?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm still working on my Master Grade Cesar BBBB, which I was working earlier on today. And I will be working on, like Chris says, for approximately all the year to come.
Hey.
Yeah.
Next up, we have the owner of Cesar BBB, George. George is one of my lovely patrons who's welcome to come along and join any week. Not only every 1 week, but yes. He's still not wearing my gear though. He's not. He's got a hat and a hoodie, and he's not wearing either of them. He never.
I know. Terrible. I failed you, and I feel terrible. I actually ran down here like 10 minutes before it started. I could probably have gone up and changed. Maybe I'll go change in the middle so that you can go.
We'll have an interview, an intermission.
You didn't go into wardrobe before you came on set.
No, it's all the way upstairs. That's 2 flights I got to walk up. I don't want to do it.
You've got another Cesabi thingy on the bench over there, aren't you? In bits.
Yeah. This is the 3rd one. I'm just trying to get all of them open. So I think I talked a little bit last time about how I want to make 5 of them.
Good God.
Yeah, so I'm just trying to get them all open right now, so I can.
5 of the same kit.
5 of the same kit,
but painted different
sort of variations of paint. Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
Different painted based on different conflicts through the last 100 years or so. So like a World War II looking one right now. The first one I'm going to work on is a Vietnam looking one.
Cool.
So
While I'm on, George, I can say, yes, you did already comment. So commenting again saying, did I comment, doesn't increase your chances of winning. We talked about this.
I thought I commented, but then I looked at the comments.
Disqualified.
Like I didn't have one. So
Well, so I'm sorry to say this, but technically, mathematically, it does increase his chances because he's doubled his chances with 2 comments.
But
It doesn't.
random
It
comment
only, selects one from each person. It
Does it? I don't know, you see.
immediately. So,
Yeah.
they think of these things. And the last one joining us tonight, well, last one here at the moment for tonight. We don't know, people are going to be joining later, hopefully. We have Mike Mountain, Dad, Scaly Models. He's got so many names.
Good evening. Hello. I'm doing a Primaris captain. It's in issue 39 from this week in the Conquest.
Are you actually painting something blue, Dad?
Yeah, it's not red.
I'm following the destructions in here. But I'm also building what's it called? The Storm Talon gunship.
That's also not red.
I know, I'm noticing this.
Kenneth got me that for my birthday, so I've got that one on with it as well. And apart from that, that's it.
Jamie Bone says, I have that issue, Dad.
Latest one, only out yesterday.
Right, I shall come back. I'll have a quick look through the chat because we've had people here. Pascal's obviously been here for weeks. It's there ages ago. He's been looking at pandas. He's been at. I would say he's been at Auihands, Deeren Park. It's a zoo with pandas apparently, and it probably sounds nothing like I just mangled the.
I've got the wrong chat again, haven't I? Hang on.
Yep, and I just said they were like giant hamsters, pandas. Basically, they are, aren't they? Black and white hamsters, massive.
In the sense that they're nothing like each other, yes.
They're similar. They've got arms and ears and stuff. They're similar shape ears, and they sit there and just eat stuff all day. So yes, they're exactly the same.
I don't think pandas sort of stuff the cheeks, though, do they?
I bet they do.
I bet they do.
I'm sure they do. We've got Jerry saying he might be able to make it depending on how long it takes to cook his massive M&S burger. Massive burger. I like burgers. Burgers are good. So we have then Chris Henderson's in, Swiggin Pig, Jamie Bone Scott's in, Ethan Scott, John Owen is in. Hello everyone. I'm trying to work out that video chat again. Yeah, it will be going like, well, actually the link's probably there now. I'll post it in the Boom Hut as well and post it in the chat. On my page, you'll find the link to join and be one of these people down here. But John O's been practicing. He practiced earlier with Dad to get the video chat working. So hopefully he'll have figured it out and we'll be joined by foreigners, people from other countries and stuff. There's George already, but we won't worry about it.
Dad's from Liverpool. That's foreign.
Yeah, I mean, Speed's from the North Pole, isn't he?
Yeah, absolutely.
Basically. Tyrone's in. Everyone's got Dave Weatherham's gone Barker says, Dad, go on, Dad, go on. He's been pressured into buying one of those Warhammer Baneblade things.
Can I just say, seeing as Dave's actually in the video with the I'm in for once, Dave, dun, dun, dun. That's not a Warhammer, dude. That's not a Warhammer 40k, Dave.
That's Warhammer type stuff, but it's not 40k. It's
Sigmar nonsense.
Sigmar nonsense.
Just wanted to show that to Dave because.
Right, I'll let you amuse yourselves briefly while I propagate the link to join in. So talk amongst yourselves. In a minute.
Should we just all sit here quietly and make his show suffer?
Yeah.
I like it.
We need some elevator music to be playing in the meantime.
Oh yeah, I could play my theme tune. Fox can play my theme tune live.
Are you calling my compositions elevator music?
Yeah, no, we wouldn't do that.
I was hoping you were.
They're not that good.
Milestone. Oops.
Right, that should be the post in the Boom Hut. I shall hopefully have it copied correctly to post in there. That should be it. There you go. There is the link. If you click on that, then you should be asked to sign into your YouTube account, and then you can join us in the thing down there, just like Shane's just done. Although Shane might have got the link through the Patreon page. So
yeah, come and join us.
You never know.
Come and have a laugh.
Come on,
come and have a laugh.
Dave says, Fox, that's the best thing I've ever seen you have in your hands.
Oh, I've seen adult comments.
Yeah, we're not asking that.
You're monetized. I don't want to affect your
Shame.
monetization.
You seem to be here, but you're not fully here. We can see a little picture of I assume it's not you. It looks like two dogs. But we can't hear you or see you. So you might want to play around with some settings and make sure the camera's plugged in and things like that. If you're intending to be camera-y. If you're not, if you just want to be voiced, then that is perfectly acceptable as well. But yeah. So you might want to play around with some settings. And I can hear something. Is that Jerry just come in and he hasn't turned his speakers off? Because I can hear me saying what I said 5 seconds ago.
Yeah, sorry. Give me a second.
You remember the old days? In the old days, we used to phone into a radio show like
Can
you please turn your radio down, sir?
We can do the radio on 01640 0061 228, whatever. Remember to turn your speakers off. Turn your radio off when you call.
Yeah, not really do that. Hello, Jerry. No, you can turn them on so you can hear us, but you got to turn them off so repeat back. So, I love this. Not that any of us are professional, but it's really nice having the amateurs in because it shows how far I've come.
Using my analogy of old radio phoning, does that make you kind of Keith Chegwin or something?
Do you reckon?
Yeah.
But no, Checkers was a bit strange.
Chegwin.
Checkers.
Who's he?
Who's he?
Who just said who he then?
That was Dad.
Hey.
Dad, how can you say who he?
I know who he is. He's a
Saturday morning swap shop.
Checkers, please.
Hello. Somebody moving house?
I don't know.
It was around about the time when David the Kid Jensen was actually a kid, but I don't think anyone was around when David the Kid Jensen was a kid.
No, and Dr. Fox, I don't think he's a real doctor.
No, I don't think
I've
he
never
is.
been on the radio. Actually, I have been on the radio once. I lied.
What? When you were on the radio, you lied? What?
No, because I said I haven't been on the radio. You said Dr. Fox, and I realised, me personally, I have actually been on the radio once. So.
I tried to get on the radio once, but I fell off.
I see what you did there.
Tom says it looks like it's filling up. It is. It's filling up, and then people seem to disappear because it wasn't working properly. But there's still room. You never know.
Can you hear me now?
We can hear you now, Jerry. Yeah. We can't see you, but
for anybody joining who's not familiar, if you're in the Hangout, you click on.
Excuse me, I'm just trying to get the camera settings.
If you click on the little cogwheel in the top menu, you can choose. You make sure you've got your camera selected. Is the trick?
Yeah.
Jerry has joined us in 3D printer land, Chris.
Oh, Jerry has a printer.
Yeah.
Cool. I keep meaning to print things on mine, but then I don't. Yeah.
Yeah, they tend to not print anything if you don't.
If you don't actually bother to download files and load them up and put them in there, it doesn't. I've got things in my mind that I want to print, but I'm still at the phase where I don't want to leave it anywhere, and I don't want to print overnight, and I'd like to keep an eye on it, make sure it's all okay. So
I have done the overnight thing, but I still won't personally leave it running if I'm not going to be in.
Yeah, it's just not worth the possible chance. So,
absolutely.
We have an important comment in chat.
Which one?
Scott Sutherland says to Dad, "I'm sure a Bane blade would look great in blue."
Probably would. Yeah, you could do a blue one.
Yeah, right.
And we do have a question from Jamie Bone, who asked, "Has anyone used the Ammo by Mig tires and tracks paint set?" I haven't.
I haven't. No. Anyone?
No.
If anybody in chat's used it, Jamie's looking to see how good it is. I would imagine it's pretty good. I've never used it.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Yeah.
Right. We have Jerry working, but the camera's not working.
Probably not very good.
Tom's joined us. I've seen Tom down the bottom there. Tom's back. Hello, Tom.
Hi there.
Hey, Tom.
Oh, Tom.
We know Tom. He's been here before, so we'll just quickly ask what you've been up to.
Who, me? Well, I've been messing up a B-26 Marauder.
Nice.
Slapping some paint on I don't know, I've been doing a lot of stuff, actually. The B-26, I'm painting units for Star Wars Legion. Oh, I'm glad Fox is here, because the next thing I tackle...
Peter.
I can't see it. Hang on, I'll have to lock on you so I can see it.
X34, it should be locked on him.
Oh, no, not on my screen. Oh, I said, yeah, Landspeeder, cool.
people have been joining the chat, so Fox's computer doesn't like things like that.
No, for some reason, it often doesn't lock onto when you change your shit out. It doesn't change for me.
That's strange. Right, we'll come back in a minute, Tom. But there's someone else has joined us. It says Christine on my screen, but
yeah,
I'm not entirely convinced.
Doesn't look at all like a 57 Chevy.
That's Jono.
Yeah, that's me.
Hello, Jono. You're obviously signed in as someone else's account, just to confuse matters.
Yeah, the wife's account. She works all the tech stuff here.
G'day, bro.
Hey, bro.
Good morning. It's 3 o'clock in the morning there, isn't it?
5:15.
Oh, yeah. I don't think. No, the 5:15's in the evening. You're confused there.
I've got to say,
it's still dark, so yeah.
I've got to say, Chris, I'm impressed with like your followers and my followers, their dedication to turn up.
It is. It's quite impressive, isn't it? It's very humbling that people actually set alarms and get up to come and join us on this rubbish. Shane's in the chat. He says, "Hello, Chris and all. I have no idea what I'm doing with Hangout, etc. I'll have to just watch for now. We'll figure it out down the line, and we'll get like Deb and Jono arranged during the day to chat and test out a Hangout and get it working, and they obviously got it working eventually because he's here. We'll figure the same thing out with you, Shane, at some point when we've got a spare half hour.
Absolutely.
We'll get it working. So yeah, give me a shout at some point. I don't know if you're about on Sunday during the day or an evening, and we'll figure it out for next time. So lovely, lots of people joining us. It's great. What are we going to talk about?
Well, I guess models, right?
No, don't things like
We're
we can talk about models if you like, or we can talk about other things. I've still got some Jaffa cakes, but they're downstairs, so I'm not going to get them.
Oh, there's a thing. What's on your bench and what's in your belly?
There we go. You haven't done that. We did that earlier with Fox, but
I know
it was a Fox Super Secrets private.
There was like 3 people in my chat.
And we're all here.
Yeah. And I still didn't win a sticker.
No.
Did you give away stickers?
No. I was debating whether to just like roll a dice and say whoever writes down the number that's on this dice here on the tally first gets it. Like roll a 5. Whoever writes 5 first gets the sticker 5. There you go.
My wife says leave the Jaffa cakes alone. She's not here. She's actually away for the night, so I'm home alone. So
does that mean you can do this for like another 3 hours? I can
do whatever I like.
5-hour stream, yes.
But also, if I someone breaks in and murders me or I choke on something, there's also nobody to help me out. So I'm relying on all of you watching. If something bad happens to me, contact the police or something. Let them know, because
Well, I'm depending on you to do a 5-hour stream, Chris, so I can actually get some of this work done.
You do know you can do work when you're not on the telly.
Yeah, it's not easy when you've got people in chat to talk to there. You sit for 7 hours at the bench and just sand things. It's not. It's challenging.
Jamie's asking you where Odo and Gothorm are.
I forgot to get Gothorm down. Gothorm's there. Gothorm can quite happily sit next to things. Where is he on your telly screen? It's backwards for me, isn't it? Odo is down here because I can't really fit him in when it's a top-down screen, but he's there. Hello, Jamie.
It's still there.
Oh yeah.
Pascal says I had some IKEA veggie balls.
Veggie balls.
On my desk is the thing that I can't pronounce.
Kotobikuya.
Girl. So apart from the veggie balls, I don't see the point in that. What's with that?
Are they sort of self-assembly veggie balls then?
I assume so. They probably coming with the instructions and a small disposable pencil.
Yeah, small disposable pencil. No, they're not from Argos.
Argos do pens now.
Do they? Mine does. Mine does pencils. It's like being in the betting shop.
Jerry says he's not playing balls, guys, so I'm going to have to leave it. Currently, haven't had a chance to completely rebuild the PC since he moved it. So Jerry's obviously tried to join, but didn't work. Again, next month. You know, so.
Well, it's full now, though, isn't it? Or
no, I'm sure there's room now because there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
2 more in, I think.
7. So there's probably room for 2, maybe 3.
Okay.
Sprugo's in.
Sprugo's in, not in. He's in over there. Yeah. Scott says pasta in belly. Magash 3 on the bench. Don't know what that is either.
IDF.
Magsh.
Do you need to ask?
What's Magsh then?
It's an Israeli
tank
device of some sort.
It's a device, yeah.
One of those things painted in dessert colours.
I don't know why they're. No. A lot of people having pasta and veggie balls and stuff. That's.
I don't even know what a veggie ball is.
Why are people not having proper? I assume it's like a meatball without meat.
Chips
Yeah.
tonight.
I had my big fat udon noodles. They are currently in my belly.
I was going to go to McDonald's, but then I thought, no, I'm going to be home alone. So I went to Five Guys.
Ooh.
You've got Five
It's a
Guys?
burger that's like that big that you have to squash down a bit before you can even fit it in your face.
Yeah,
I didn't even know we had Five Guys in this country. When did we get Five Guys?
We got five. Well, there's one in Uxbridge.
I
And
have-
there's several in London.
Bring me one.
Is it still the remit of the Southern Ponzi types then?
It might be, but they're lovely. You're just not man enough for them up there, I think.
We'll probably get the crappy end of the stick. We'll get Wendy's or something up north.
Things not to say on YouTube live streams. I had Five Guys tonight and I'm stuffed.
We might get White Castle.
It's fine. Well, I did. I was sitting there quite happily eating my burger and the Cajun fries that they do. And Paul at Glued to the Sprue was in Uxbridge Town as well. He came down and nicked some chips. So
They sound nice. Cajun fries. I like the sound of those. There's a Five Guys in Sheffield, so next time I'm down there, I think I might have to try that out.
Yeah. Well, they're normal burger.
Yeah, I like the sound of
a double burger anyway, but you can add extra burger and bacon stuff to it as well. So
Chris Gemma says proper food tomorrow night.
yeah, that was proper food. It's like meat and more meat in a bun.
Now I have to ask the question to any of any viewers who are actually American. To us, Five Guys is kind of strange, exotic, and foreign, fantastic, marvelous food. In the same way that McDonald's was amazing when it was like 1982, and we'd never had it before. So, to our American viewers, how do Americans see Five Guys? Is it like a really crappy brand? Is it really nice?
No, it's just another fast food chain.
Is it like, yeah, whatever.
Just an ordinary regular one.
I will say that it is my wife's favorite out of all the various food chains that we have. Mine is Culver's, but so sometimes I go to both. But Five Guys is it's not as shitty as McDonald's. Sorry, it's not as bad as McDonald's. I'm used to the. We were just in the other stream where we were allowed to say bad.
This one's monetized.
Yeah,
It was.
I was pretty impressed with Sonic when I was in California. I thought they were good.
Hang on, I'm talking at once there.
Yeah, go ahead.
Carry on, whoever. Go on.
Everyone's going to stay quiet, and then everyone's going to talk at once again. So I'll interrupt, and I'll ask Jono because he's not in America either. So what's the fast food type thing down there?
Okay, well, I guess you got your I call it like the real simple, easy, usually crappy, like McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's, Hardee's. You pull in the line and you got a bag of food in like 2 minutes. There's that fast food that's everywhere. And then you got like the Five Guys and Sonic, and it's the like next level where the food might take a few minutes longer, but it's still fast food, and it's usually better.
All right, so fast dish food.
Yeah, it's just different. I mean, Five Guys is good. It is pretty good, but it's not like going to a steakhouse and having
yeah.
Where's White Castle on this scale? And I've always heard good things about White. Is it White Castle?
No, White Castle on the West Coast.
No, In-N-Out Burger. Sorry, not White Castle. I'm talking about In-N-Out Burger.
Yeah, In-N-Out Burger's pretty good too, but that's kind of in the same realm as Five Guys.
Oh, okay.
So the trouble is, I've heard about these burger brands and things on TV, but I think they're made up.
No.
So I don't know if some of them are real or some of them aren't real. But
Oh no, they're not making it up. There's a burger place on every corner, just about.
yeah, I know there's burger places, but a lot of the things they say, I mean, is it on the Flash they talk about Big Belly Burger? I'm sure that's not a real thing.
Well, now you'd be surprised what kind of small mom and pop places that. Hey, they got some weird names, but they make a good burger.
Yeah, Chris Piggly Wiggly is a real place.
No, it
is.
Yeah, there's a Piggly Wiggly here. I mean,
is that just bacon?
No, but it is geared towards more the poorer folks. Like, traditional poor folk food, like hog feet, chitlins,
Hog feet.
Ooh.
neck bone.
See, when you say hog feet, it sounds dead exotic. When you say pig's trotters, it just sounds like southern food.
Yeah, I must admit that isn't the one that's jumping out at me as saying I need to eat some of that. But so, what about Australian food then, Jono? While you're here and all foreign and exotic,
And not being American.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we have KFC and McDonald's.
yeah, we got them. They're boring.
But yeah, out in the country, we don't get much difference. There might be some private people that come up with their own little food shops, but nothing like what you guys are talking about
Not
at all.
the big chains or whatever. Or
Hey, do you have Outback
No.
Steakhouses down there?
No, there was a few steakhouses called Matilda's, which wasn't very big, but it lasted for about 10 years.
You've heard of Outback Steakhouse, though.
No,
It's a chain.
sorry.
Okay. Yeah, it's a big chain there in every city. So,
Yeah,
nice.
the nearest
They're
city
not
for me is
Australia.
about 100 k's.
yeah, that's a long way.
Wow, and I thought I lived out in the country.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My brother
But,
was amazed when he moved to America in the 80s. He was amazed to find out that TGI Fridays in the US. I don't know if it's changed since, but at your TGI Fridays, he went to his local one. It was all like British Underground and London Underground station signs and British themed. Whereas over here, TGI Fridays is like an American diner theme.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're like over there in the US, but
Colin's in Festa 67's workshop saying hi all.
oh, I got it.
He's offering to help Shane out with the hangout thing as well.
Ooh.
So we'll get Shane sorted sooner or later. Dave says sausage and chips in my belly, Seraphim, engine of the gods, and a space marine apothecary on the bench.
Engine of the gods.
So they're not talking on that going on. Spid, Jerry's saying to Spid, if you come down for the Glasgow show, we can head to a Five Guys. So,
Wait, they have Five
Well,
Guys
that's
in
not bad.
Scotland and they have Five Guys down south,
yeah.
but not in the proper northwest here.
Well,
God damn it!
So, yeah.
When's the Glasgow show?
Sorry, what?
Jerry, to Jerry, when is the Glasgow show on? If you could remind me, please.
Right. I'm sure he will. What we got down there? Pascal says we have Fibo here. Fast food the Dutch way.
I don't know what it is, but it sounds fantastic.
Yeah.
Fibo.
It sounds like a kids' TV show.
Yeah.
Meet the Fibo.
I have to in the spirit of disclosure, I have to explain that my entire knowledge of American fast food is entirely down to listening to Major Nelson Radio in the late 2000s, early 2010s.
And the diner that they use in Bones.
That's not got any branded stuff in it there. That's always chilly. But no, I used to listen to the Xbox podcast, the Major Nelson podcast, and they're always talking about like, In-N-Out Burger and stuff. Him and E and.
Jerry says it's October sometime, Spid.
Right, cool. I will see what we can do.
Festa Colin says pasta in belly. Can't see the bench from here unless I've remote accessed my webcam. Would I be that sad? Yeah.
Yes, you would.
Pascal says it has a glass wall where you put a coin in and then you pull open a window and get your food.
Ooh.
So you don't actually have to talk to people. Box are like that.
That sounds like one of them like Japanese capsule restaurants where you walk in, you just press a button, and there's like the people behind a wall that you can't see making the food, and it comes out like a Star Trek shelf on the original Star Trek, or it's all machine made, or something, I don't know, robots.
Right, I've got a couple more comments on my video from for my 2,000 subscriber giveaway. So a bit later on, I'll say about 9 o'clock, shall we? 9 o'clock, I shall do the draw. So if you haven't watched it yet, you can pause this or open another browser window, go and watch the video for the 2,000 subs giveaway, leave a comment on it, and from those comments, I will be randomly picking a comment using our YouTube random comment picker. So pick a comment randomly of anyone that's commented below it. And whoever it picks wins a mug. Look, a Gross Models mug might or might not look exactly like this. It might be slightly different colours or pattern or anything. everyone's unique.
Ooh.
They're not necessarily unique. It depends on the graphic that they print on the mug. Yeah, so leave a comment. You can win one of them to celebrate my 2,000 subscribers, which is now 2,050. So it's going up every day. It goes up a little bit. It's lovely. I love you all. You're all great.
Glad to hear you doing good.
Pascal says, yes, it's kind of like that, like I said about the Japanese thing. Instant warm food. That's my favourite kind of warm food.
Warm food.
Instant warm food.
Not hot food. Just warm food.
I don't need hot. I want to be able to eat it. I don't want to sit there and look at it for 20 minutes.
That's not hot. That'd be stupidly hot. But, I don't know. It's normally hot food, isn't it? It's not warm food.
Yeah, warm food. Warm's good for me.
But, yeah. This week, what have I been doing this week? Today, I got some Terminator. Some Terminator came today. 4 more issues of the Terminator build.
Ooh.
So I got home from work after my 5 guys. And I've been doing that. Look, you can see there's a hand.
You need hands.
A bit of an arm with some springy bits. And the head is now sort of attached, mostly. That's all going to fall apart now. Look, I've put it all together a little bit. So we've got a head attached to the neck, and it all sort of moves around a little bit. The top bit's not really attached yet, but the jaw's attached to the neck. So it's all coming together. It's quite a good size. I'm happy with how it's coming together.
Two things, Chris. First of all, can you wiggle your flaccid bits again, please? That was quite soothing to watch.
Nope.
And second of all, how can you not hold up that head and not go sausages?
Do that again.
Oh, you could get an ASMR video out of that.
They're springy. They're springs.
Get the microphone up close.
No.
Yeah, how can you not hold up that head and do the sausages?
Because it'll fall apart like it has when I put it down.
Oh, okay.
It's all right.
But we're missing out.
It's not quite the same when it's only got a lower jaw.
No. Oh no, but I think I think George lost a part. He's been frantically searching for something for the past few minutes.
Yeah, no, I'm actually looking for my Xbox Elite controller.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We're boring you. You're going to play Xbox for a little while, are you?
Are you just wanting to show off your flappy paddles?
You know, it's funny because I tried to play without it. I tried to play with this regular controller, and I'm so dependent on the paddles in the back now, so that I don't have to.
I got one of the regular ones up here, and I keep trying to do that, and it's horrible.
Yeah,
I haven't got an Elite, but I did get a custom controller, so it's all custom. The custom color jobs.
Very orange. Why is it orange? Orange is my color.
What color is the fox?
I don't care. Orange is my color.
Orange and white. There you go. Plus, I had to get this bit of white anyway because I hate the fact that when you try and plug the charger in and it's black and it's dark and you're like, I can't see it. I've broken it.
Yeah, because you always get it the wrong way around.
I can't believe they made that bit black, and they need to not use this little farty USB thing next time. Thank you.
Yeah, USB-C. That's the way to go.
Big fat connect. That's what we want.
No, USB-C is lovely because you can put it in.
Yeah, but we want it to not be invisible and dark, so you break it when you try and get it in the hole.
It doesn't matter because the problem with USB, normal USB socket, one of them ones, is whichever way you put it in, it's the wrong way round.
Oh, I know that.
And then you turn it around, and it still doesn't fit. You turn it back to the first way round, and then it goes in.
No, as a man, I have a natural aversion to jamming something into a hole and waiting to see if it breaks. It's not something I want to experience. But they're just trying to plug the charger in on the Xbox. Just
jam it in and see what happens.
Well,
it's just a pain because it feels like you're going to break it.
No.
Well, if you're breaking the plug, you must be really jamming it on in there.
Yeah, you've got to learn to be much more gentle, Fox. You just got to feel your way in and just put it in gently.
It's because it's not a regular shape, is it? It's like that shape, so you got to get the right around. You break the controller or break the adapter, and it's really annoying.
Gentle, it'll be fine.
Considering Microsoft are all on design, it's a design flaw that they shouldn't have done.
Jamie Bones says, near where I live, we have a fish and chip shop called Palmer's, and it has good food.
Ooh. We'll all be there in 20 minutes.
Nice,
and Jamie asks, when your next Warhammer video, Fox?
I assume he means Warhammer Conquest. It'll be a little while yet, dude, because I'm in the middle of painting all the shipping crates and stuff. But I've got this. This is a priority at the minute, so I'm a bit behind on the Warhammer Conquest. It will be a while yet.
Just think when he does get back to the Warhammer Conquest, there'll be like 86 videos and they'll all come at once.
Yeah, because I've actually received up to about issue 40 now, but I'm only filmed to issue 15. So
I did find it.
You found it, yeah. Fucking handles.
But then the downside is
have you got no battery cover on that? What?
No, because my batteries die a lot. So
you get a rechargeable one.
They have rechargeable batteries.
You get the proper rechargeable one.
These are more useful. I have the lid here somewhere.
I'm pretty sure I could put my oboe together and it'd look like that if I put an Arduino board in it to make it a controller.
Yeah, downside is since I had to go upstairs to get it, I did get my Sosby that I sorted all the stuff.
But you didn't get your hoodie though, did you?
No, because that's up a whole other flight. That's on the upstairs.
Oh dear, these people in more than one floor. It's just
it's aggravating.
Yeah.
I know I'm about due for a beer, but I don't want to go down those stairs and get it. So I'm gonna wait. But then I'll really want a beer, so I will go down the stairs and get it.
I have beers in my fridge. Ooh.
No, I haven't got any beers in the fridge. I don't drink.
I've got thoughts now. I'm thinking once we finish this stream, I'll have been working all day on this. I think I've earned myself a beer in an episode of Lost, I think.
What season are you on now?
Oh, maybe
season 6.
Oh, so you're almost finished.
Yeah, I'm almost finished now.
Cool.
Who's your favourite character so far, Fox?
Well, I've watched Lost before. It's just been about 10 years. So the amazing thing is, I did watch it when it was first on, but because it's been 10 years, I've forgotten everything. It's brilliant.
Yeah.
My favourite character has to be Hurley. He's got to be Hurley. Dude.
I like Locke. I think he's interesting.
Yeah, I like Locke. Locke is good, but I think Hurley's got to be the main character for me.
He's kind of cool.
I always like Charlie.
Yeah, Charlie's good.
So since Game of Thrones ended and people were really disappointed, that's one of the shows that comes up a lot. So is the ending of that show equally disappointing, or?
Don't talk about the ending of Lost. I can't remember any of it. And I'm nearly at the end of it. I'm halfway through the last season, so don't spoil it for me.
Well, I just don't know if
the end
it's disappointing or not.
I think it was kind of a little bit of a cop out.
It was a bit disappointing, but it was all right.
Yeah, it was still good.
It's not terrible.
It's okay, but it was a big letdown at the time.
No spoilers. I've only got 6 episodes to go.
Yeah, I haven't finished Game of Thrones yet. So
well, you haven't seen it? Oh, Fox hasn't seen the.
Well, he has, but he's forgotten all about it. It's fine.
Yeah, I don't remember anything, so I'm up to episode 6 on the last season. Don't spoil anything for me.
Colleen is questioning that you said Arduino. Are you joining him on the dark side of electricity?
Oh, God, no.
Are you going to be playing around with the Pi next?
Oh, good God, no. Good God, man, no. Me doing electronics is like the Pope having a porn collection. It's just not, well, actually, it's probably very likely, but
Probably does.
Oh, that's
like the porn. It's like there being a porn. It's about as likely as a porn section in the Vatican Library. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, that's a better one. That's less likely.
Wait, no, let's clarify. Let's make it more a public porn section in the library.
There you go.
Let's make it untenable.
Paul gave me this.
What's that?
Can you read it? I don't know. Can you read that?
It says Warhammer.
Warhammer. Yeah, not that bit. I mean, the little bit down there that tells you what it is, because it's one of these stupid boxes that doesn't give you any pictures.
It's the yes, yeah. I saw the title of that. Yes.
Is somebody playing music? I can hear Stargate.
It wasn't me.
I think that's Elder Scrolls Online. It's just at the loading screen, so it sounds like.
I got that. Apparently, it's what is it? It says Bone Splitters Maniac Weird Knob.
Oh yes, I know about
that. It's resin. Apparently, I've not done any resin before, and I'm a little bit scared.
Oh, is it a Forge World or a Finecast?
Yes, I don't know.
Is it a Games Workshop box or a Forge World box?
It's the white Citadel box.
It's a Finecast then in that case.
So yeah, but it's some sort of wild boar thing, and I don't know, some guy that probably sits on top of it. I think
a mega knob is a kind of orc.
It's not a mega knob; it's a weird knob.
Yeah, a weird knob is an orc that's it's been sent off, ostracized out of the community, and lives by himself in the woods, and it's weird, hence the name. And he's kind of a bit primal, a bit feral.
Okay.
But they're useful in battle because they just attack everything.
So it's the same as the Mega Knobs that I'm doing there, but without the big mechy armor. He's just riding some sort of wild boar.
Yeah, think of Knobs and Mega Knobs as a rank in Orc Society rather than an actual type of Orc.
Okay.
And that little thing that's got the thing under its arm and the oil canister. That's not the squig. That's a grot.
Yes, you told me this before, and I probably
the thing under his arm is a squig. It's an oily squig,
and I've forgotten it now as well.
Yeah. I'll keep reminding you.
Okay, well, while we were talking about TV shows, has anybody seen Love, Death, and Robots, a Netflix original?
Nope.
Not even heard of it.
Nope.
It's awesome. It's like a bunch of big heads. So it's really weird. It's sci-fi, but I think, yeah, really good. Highly recommend it. Sci-fi, fantasy kind of thing. You got to watch it. 3 robots.
Okay.
Awesome.
What is it called? Love, Death, and Robots.
Love, Death, and Robots.
Right.
Love, Death, and Robots. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, the 3 robots one. The 3 robots one is like, it's after man is already long gone, and these 3 robots are like walking through the ruins on a tour. And it's like, oh, I wonder what they used this for. And yeah, it's a really good show. It's not, you guys might like it. I don't know. This might be the right audience. I don't know, but I thought I'd throw it out there. It's really cool.
All right, 3 robots is the first episode, apparently. Yeah, long after the fall of humanity, 3 robots on a sightseeing tour of the post-apocalyptic city. I've added it to my list of view, so I'll get back to that at some point.
Cool.
I'm on the last season of the Mentalist at the moment.
Mentalist?
I'm still watching the Mentalist, so I'm enjoying that. It's the last season. It's sort of
on the subject to recommendation, Phil. I can recommend just for sheer fun. I think it's called Roadkill. And it's kind of like a Death Race 2000 mixed with Mad Max mixed with lots to go and humour and funniness.
Roadkill?
I think it's called Roadkill. I'll have to double check that.
Is that another Netflix original?
Pascal's wondering if he should be sending you some Arduinos and stuff, Fox.
Oh God, no.
Yeah, send him 5.
He's got loads of them sitting around in the box.
Colin did comment that my voice went all of a quiver when he suggested that I was doing that. I was like, no.
Roger Woodward is asking, does anyone make kits of Stargate vehicles?
I can answer that. There's no Lego Stargate, but there is an unofficial company called something or other that makes really, really crap Stargate stuff that you don't want to spend money on because it's absolute drivel. But it's a Lego rip-off. I can't remember what they're called. They're terrible. Don't buy them. There are no official kits. There was a kit of a Ra Guard many years ago, going back like before when the film came out. That's long gone. The only things you can get are there's a few companies that do little resin models, but I think they're long gone. The only thing I've ever found is I'll get it for you. I'll show you with showing and everything. I did find on Shapeways, not Deathcore Creed because that's not that. Not that because that's some Poxwalkers. I did get from the Shapeways. There's one guy and he has a collection of Stargate vehicles. And this is a Teltac. It needs painting up.
Yeah. It's the same colour as your bench, so we can't really see it.
That's pretty much it. Left at my hand.
That's better.
It's a Teltac. It's actually supposed to be to scale with Star Wars, whatever the tabletop Star Wars space flight.
The Legion. Oh, the X-Wing.
Yeah. It's supposed to be to scale, and the guy that's done this has also done the Al-Kesh, the big bomber that's about this big.
Yeah.
And this is in the ultra high resolution, so once I painted that, it's going to look brilliant.
Yeah.
You've got a little hole in the bottom for your display base, but that's literally a few things on Shapeways is the only things I've found.
Cool.
So, yeah, go on Shapeways.
There are some free 3D printable files of the actual Stargate and stuff, which are really good.
Yeah, there's a few bits and bobs. I think this guy's got some other vehicles as well on Stargate. But yeah, there is a rip-off of Stargate stuff. It's absolute crap. It's terrible.
Jerry says Gate World just released a blueprint for Atlantis recently for free.
Ah, that'd probably be really wild. What scale? I guess it's 3D printable. You make it whatever you want.
Scale you like, yeah. Kippers, Nickers, Bobbington's in, so have a greeting, peeps. Greetings, Bobbington.
Yeah, so I'm trying to catch up on my Star Wars Legion army because I finally found somebody to play with. So it's an adult. And what I guess since you guys Fox or the Warhammer's much bigger than Star Wars Legion, as in tabletop games. And what do you think about community building on those kind of miniatures game? Because I guess in your area, it's already, it came from there, so it's probably already really built up and stable. Like the game.
What, Star Wars Legion?
No, just building a tabletop game community. So, I don't know what how Star Wars Legion do.
There's probably communities there, but it's like you don't know about it until you're in it.
Yeah, local in my area, there is basically, local to me, there is a tabletop gaming club. But that includes old men that have Napoleonic figures on boards that long. So it really is like it's been going for 40 years. So I think occasionally one of the younger members may bring along some newfangled game that confuses the old people. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. No, I wasn't talking about that. I was more because it's like here, the nearest game shop is about 40 minutes away by car. And
that's what next door for you, isn't it?
You what?
That's what next door. And that's really.
Yeah, it's the next city over, yeah. Yeah, it's the next city. But
that's like a third as far away as my nearest game shop.
Oh, really? Where's yours?
You live in the ass and beyond, so...
My nearest game shop is in Inverness, which is about 90 miles away.
Yeah, that'd be like me going to Raleigh.
But then again, that's also Spid's nearest corner shop as well.
Yeah, keep in mind that Spid...
That is my nearest town. It's between that and Fort William.
Keep in mind
about 90 miles.
If he was an American, he'd be basically living in the middle of the Mojave Desert, so...
Yeah, he'd be 6 hours away from a Walmart. Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, but he lives. Well, the only person I found on Facebook, he stays in another. It's like he has to drive 40 minutes, but it's from another direction. And so far, he and I are the only two people. Because the actual shop is more of a card. That's what they do. Like all the time, they're having card tournaments and Magic the Gathering and some other card game.
Oh yeah, Magic the Gathering type stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, so they got a lot of cards, and the people support that. He's got some paints. He's got a line. He's got the Citadel line. He's got the tools, Army Painter, stuff like that. But he had some Star Wars Legion, like when it first came out. That's it. I haven't seen anything back in the store. And he doesn't know anything about the releases, and nobody there plays. Like, there's only a handful of, well, I don't know how many 40K players there are, but they come on Thursday night, and the guy's only got one table in there, one proper tabletop game table. You know what I mean?
Star Wars Legion was massive over there.
X-Wing.
It's kind of popular, but still niche.
Well, X-Wing is fabulous popular. Like, I think it outsold Citadel in America, like X-Wing, Fantasy Flight Games. But Fantasy Flight Games also makes Legion, and there's thousands and thousands of people on the Legion group page. But here in rural North Carolina, not so much.
It depends where you are. Like I say, like around here, my local Warhammer store, there's one in the town near me, and there's one actually in Manchester, and some others. But in terms of community, I know nobody apart from one guy in the Boom Hut that lives local to me that plays, and he's the only person I know at all in my life that plays Warhammer that I could go and potentially play, and that'd be at my local store because I wouldn't know where else to play. So,
Dave Dave said to Spid, "You're lucky. Scott's closest Warhammer's in Norway." Just to shout out, Tiger Tank 2's in, saying you fellas have got a full house tonight. We have. Well, it's not quite full. There is room. I've just put the link up in there again. It's an evening with everyone night, so anyone's welcome to come and join in. Click the link, sign in with your YouTube account, and come and join us on camera, or just on audio, or however you like.
Two important things in chat. Roger Woodward says, hoping the gap. It says, thanks, Fox. Hope the gap is filled. Love all the Stargate series, even Universe. This is correct. They are all good. And he also asks, enjoy the build so far, though. What's Bandai plastic like to work with? It is a dream to work with. Just do not ever use any kind of thinners. Even if you primed it and painted, don't use thinners. Any washes, don't use thinners. It will destroy the plastic. It's susceptible to any kind of solvents, thinners, or anything. Any wash you made with thinners and paints, don't do it. If it's Tamir X20A, mineral spirits, turpentine, enamel thinners, oil paint thinners, alcohol, don't. Because if it gets into exposed plastic into a little crook or nanny, it weakens it and cracks it. So don't use washes made of thinners.
So Bandai plastic is basically like the Wicked Witch in the Wizard of Oz when you put thinners near it.
Success.
Pretty much. Oh,
we have another.
We have a wild Jerry has appeared.
I'm back again.
He's back. It's working. We can see and hear him. It's great.
I'm just say good day, Bree, to everybody. It seems only right.
Hello, Jerry. How are you?
Well, I'm getting echo from everywhere at the moment.
But apart from that, shelf system, or you've got some Death Star scenery behind you. I can't quite tell.
Not too bad. I got like another 5 minutes for my burger to be done, and then that's me.
That's right. Yeah, it's taken a long time. Slow burger, is it? Right. I'm assuming you probably can't hear us then, Jerry.
No, I'm just hearing everyone repeated over and over and over again.
I don't know what's happening there then, because we're only saying things once.
Do you have your speaker on? You might want to close the other.
Yeah, if you got an earpiece in, that should be just coming out of there, not speakers as well.
Yeah, I know.
No, it's just coming through the earpiece repeated. It's weird. It's really odd.
Some sort of lag or something kicking through then.
Yeah.
Unplug it and plug it back in. You might not have the connection. There might be a loose connection in there.
Have you tried turning it off and turning it back on again?
8, 15, 16, 23, 42, 48, 15, 16, 23, 42. It might be you've got like desktop audio feeding back into
typical IT thing.
Yeah, try kicking it. That normally works as well.
There's always fireballs.
Possibly.
Tiger Tank 2 says to you, Tom, he says, what part of NC are you in? There's a shop in Fayetteville called The Hobbit that might have what you're looking for.
Oh yeah, that's about no, I'm on the coast. I am in Washington, so that's a little town. If you look at the state of North Carolina, before you get to the Outer Banks, which is that little band that runs down the coast on the outside of the state with a big body of water in between that and the state, I'm on the Inner Banks. So I am about 3 hours drive from Fayetteville because John Bias stays down there, and he and I have talked, and one of these days I'm going to get down there and see how he does things, and maybe he can take me some of his awesome, because that's Fayetteville. That's Fort Bragg.
I don't do geography. I know where America is, and that's it.
Well, I know. I'm guessing you're the other Washington.
Yes, the original one.
Yeah, Washington.
That's the thing. When you say Washington, we all think DC.
There's another one, is there?
Yeah,
because our geographical knowledge of the US is based on US movies.
Yeah, and TV shows.
Happens in DC.
Why is it not called New Washington then? Because they like doing that. They just
there's a sign when you come into my town. There's an actual sign when you cross the city limit that says the original Washington, established in like 1760 something.
Oh, so it's a new town then.
Right.
Oh no,
so
it's only established in 17 something. Then that makes it, really new.
That makes it over the Constitution. So.
When you say it was founded in 17 something, all the British people go, that's quaint.
Yeah.
Not for us. It was before the Constitution. It was before we have our current government. So, and Washington D.C. didn't come until later.
Shane says that's what happened to my headphones. Everything repeating.
I think it's possibly because I had YouTube open in the background. So
That will do it. Yep.
Just close it out because
it seems to have sorted itself out. Although Hangout seems to be cutting in and out at the moment. So
well, that's pretty normal. Yeah, if you've ever got a YouTube thing playing in the back, either just mute it or pause it.
Yeah, that's what I've done.
Zazda says to our American friends,
yeah,
Washington in Tyne and Weir.
Missed last week's one, which was I was slightly annoyed at your hangouts. But then again, I was down in London with a friend, so that was fun.
Where is that?
Was I talking over everybody then? I do apologise.
Yeah, I didn't hear what you said though, Fox. Something about to the Americans.
Yeah, Zads that said that Washington in Tyne and Weir would disagree.
That's exactly what I just said.
Yeah, that's what Fox said when nobody could hear it. But because that was probably founded in like 537 or something.
Nothing in America was. I mean, nothing before what 14 something. I mean, whenever Columbus got here, I mean that was otherwise it was just Native Americans that didn't build cities. So yeah, and then we. And actually, because U.S. history is weird because especially with our current political thing going on right now, there's a lot of people eyeballing the Constitution really, really hard to figure out what's going on. And you have to go back then. It's like I'm real big on the separation. I'm real big on the separation. I love the Constitution now. It gives me a lot of freedom. But here in the United States, we have issues, and I don't know how your government works.
No, neither do we.
No, we don't know how our government works either.
Well, half of America doesn't know how our government either, but I do, and I'm a firm believer in doing my civic duty, which is being an educated voter, and actually knowing. It's like the Brexit thing. Like I've seen so many people talk. They interview you guys over there, and nobody over there knows anything about it. They're like, Why did you guys ask us to vote on it? Because we don't know. That's why we voted for you to go take care of it, not to turn around and say, okay, UK, what do you think about Brexit? It's like, what? That's why we hired you. So they punted to you guys, and I've seen some interviews where there's British people who are like, I didn't know anything about it. I don't know. I don't want to vote. I don't want to choose. I don't know anything about it. So,
yeah, but the trouble is we've got a lot of people that don't know anything about it and do want to vote.
Exactly. And it's also, here, it's more about demagoguery, and it's all like Facebook is real bad for, and I've got friends.
And it's a touchy subject north of the border.
North of the border? Which border? America's got a lot of border. I mean, on both sides. I mean,
you realise by calling yourself an intelligent voter, you've just put yourself on a whole shed load of lists.
No. I said educated, not intelligent.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, right. Same thing. You're still on a lot of lists.
Yeah. Christopher C's in saying good evening all. And Scott says us Vikings got to America long before anyone else.
Well, yeah, I think there's still people in America before the Vikings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there were people already here.
They don't care.
The Vikings go wherever the hell they wanted to. Anyway.
I think somewhere there's a Beaker person, there's a Clovis people descendant going, I'm going to whoop your ass.
Right. It's almost 9 o'clock, so I'm gonna look on me.
Ooh.
And I'm going to prepare to share a screen and do the prize draw for winning. And
pick me, it's fine.
I'm hoping it's somebody that's actually in the chat, because that'll be great. And I'm hoping that someone that's in the chat and local, because
maybe even like a few doors away.
Yeah, I mean, I tried to convince the family to post comments, but they didn't want to. So I thought if my wife wins it, then that's fine, so I don't have to deliver it.
Yeah, that'd be the expensive part, right?
I need a gross mug to go with my e-models mug.
Well, then you know what to do. I shall share my window now, which I think is that window there. Look, there's a mug, and I'm giving away a mug as well. Right, apparently it's had 184 views and 69 comments, but I shall refresh that because I think that's gone up since I've been talking about it just now.
I know we watched it 3 times, or half the people didn't want to win a mug. I don't quite get that.
It could be. I don't understand it, but there we go. 184 views and 71 comments now. So what I shall do, I shall copy that site. I shall go to the YouTube random comment picker.
Scale model Muse has just sneaked in, by the way. I was hoping that nobody noticed.
I didn't notice. No,
I have the all-seeing eyes.
I shall paste in that random comment selection there. I shall get the YouTube comments. There's apparently 61 unique ones. See, so there's 8 things that are duplicated don't count. So by clicking this start button here, it will randomly pick one of the comments, and that person will randomly win a mug. So are you ready?
Yeah, don't click the green start button. That's the wrong thing.
Yeah, I wasn't going to click that one. That's the template finder. It's all run by advertising, isn't it? So I'll click it, and it does graphic-y things. It makes things happen. The winner is...
Come on, me.
Robert Taylor, who said, congrats, that would be a spiffy mug to have. So, Robert Taylor, congratulations, you won. I don't know where you are.
Robert Taylor.
I'm hoping you're so, yes, congratulations. Well done, Robert. If you didn't win, which obviously everyone else didn't win, let me stop sharing, not stop broadcast, just stop sharing. And where's my camera? There it is, it's back. If you didn't win, you can still get one, because they're on my merch store. If you go to grossmerch.co.uk, I'll put that in the chat as well in a minute. You can get your own mug. You have to pay for it, though. You didn't win one free. But you can also get shirts and hats and bags and wallets and all sorts of things in there. But by all means, have a look, take a look. You might want, you might not. Ideal Christmas presents. Christmas is coming soon-ish.
But
Christmas is coming.
Father's Day.
So, but to finish what Jerry was saying, he was talking about north of the border. Is he talking about America or Mexico and America or America?
Quickly, guys. I just wanted to show you all these. That's my burger.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Hey!
Nice.
When are you delivering it?
That's
the plate. We're getting a random comment picker for Jerry's burger.
Yeah,
But what kind of meat is it?
all the meat.
yeah, it's meat. It's fine.
Just meat.
Thanks for coming in, Jerry. Enjoy your burger.
Catch you in a bit, guys. Bye-bye.
Yeah, dude.
Thanks.
Oh,
That burger was just biblical.
Yeah, that was
I
worth
want to have one of those into my face.
getting working. That was fine.
Why don't I ever have burgers like that?
So yes, congratulations to whoever it was that won. I can't remember.
Robert
mug.
Sprue Goo says Robert Taylor, aka Gemma Williams.
Robert Taylor. No, it wouldn't have been. She wouldn't use the word spiffy.
It definitely wasn't Sprugu.
It wasn't Sprue. We know because he never wins anything.
He never wins anything.
No.
But yeah.
Kipper Nickers Bobbington says, was that lump of terracotta a burger?
It was quite huge, wasn't it? That was a worthy burger.
I think actually it kind of has its own gravitational influence, I think. It's pretty impressive. Right? There may have been some distortion of the space-time fabric.
The meat force. Well,
Jerry says, Google the daddy of all burgers from Marks and Spencer's. It's mental. It probably costs about 35 quid then.
While I'm here, I shall continue my sharing. And I shall share. If I lock it on me. There we go. This is the gross merch page. If you haven't looked at it, this is it. That's me. Look, there's a picture of me at the top there. You can get lady shirts. You can get lady shirts, men's shirts, hats, mugs. Look, it might look like that. It might not look like that. But yeah, kind of look. There's other things you can choose colours and stuff.
I've got to say, Chris, that hat looks wrong without the Pikachu Ash logo on the front. It's asking for Ash Ketchum little symbol.
I can change the colour of it. I think I can change the colour of it.
Well, you're taking it into the seemingly underbelly of your website now.
No, this is the public overbelly.
Overbelly.
You can change your own colours on the thing. Look at that lovely, tasteful green, or French navy and white. But
that blue just says truck driver.
Look, Dad, you can have it in red. Look.
Oh God, a red one. A red one.
A red one. Yeah. So yeah, if you didn't win one, you can still buy one.
Did they ship worldwide?
They ship
internationally?
worldwide. Yes.
Okay.
They didn't ship to America. There was something wrong with shipping to America or some insurance thing, but they've sorted it, and they now ship apparently everywhere.
All right.
Except for some tiny place somewhere that they don't. I can't remember.
Yeah,
Most
if you live in
places
Alaska
they
or
ship
North
to.
Korea, you're probably a bit
Yeah, there'll be
but-
somewhere that they can't ship to. So
Yeah.
but most places, yes. Shane says, "Oh, you can just buy gross merch because it's great gear." Because Shane's bought one. Shane's got a hoodie. I bet he wears it as well. Not like other people who get hoodies and don't wear
them. Okay. All right. My mission this week is to find
what you need, Chris,
everything.
You need a baseball cap that's got your logo and the Shanghai Dragons logo, and then you'd be on a winner then.
There you go. Yeah.
But there may be some issues with that.
Or just move the thing to Tuesday instead of Thursday, and then I don't have to rep the team.
Yeah, but it's not. You just said earlier that your team's not playing for another 6 hours or something.
I know. It's a superstition thing. You got to wear it all day for it to count.
6 hours for the hair to settle when you got a hat on. You can't just put the hat on there and then.
So yes, that was that was the fun of giving away stuff. So there you go. Give me a shout, whoever you were. I can't remember.
Robert Taylor.
Robert someone, wasn't it? Yeah. I'll have a look. I've still got it over. Robert Taylor. Yep. So give me a shout. I'll put it on my page anyway. So if you're not watching the video, then you'll know that you won. Give me a shout with your obviously name and address, and I'll get one shipped out to you.
I'm glad it's not just me that forgets who I've just given a prize to.
I don't remember things.
If he doesn't claim it in 30 days, can I have it, or
no?
How does that work?
If he doesn't claim it, then I just don't get it made. And
if he doesn't claim it, it gets put down.
Just send one to George, and then he can keep his hat in it that he doesn't wear.
Yeah. It could be something else that you can keep somewhere off camera and never show to anybody.
Well, so the other problem too, though, is and I'm gonna get some grief for Fox about this, but that one already comes with like a curved duck bill.
Yes.
And as you've seen.
Yes, this is correct.
Just because you're wearing your hat wrong.
The style of hat that I wear, so. Maybe I will order one of those flat-billed ones, the trucker hats, just to irk Fox every time we're on.
I have to say, George, are you either A, 19 or B, in possession of a skateboard?
We can say at least he's not wearing it backwards.
Yeah, if you wore it backwards, we would have to come to your country and just beat you senseless.
Shane says, yes, I do have it on, Chris. At least one of your patrons makes an effort.
Well, geez, getting it from all sides today.
Yeah, you're getting it from other patrons as well.
Patron fight. Yay. So, that's it. We've got another 20-odd minutes. So, anything of any note of anybody? It's still daylight out. Look, I can see my outside and it's still daytime.
Chris, did you want to see any of the stubby holders I've got?
Any other what? Well, anything you want. Yeah, show us everything. I didn't catch what it was.
Stubby holders. Those can holders.
Oh, the stubby. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Stubby holders.
I shall lock it on you, and you can show us what a stubby is. And
show us steady now.
I'll be back.
Oh, you have to go and get them. I won't lock it on you then, because
show us your stubbies.
get your stubby out on camera. No, wait.
Yeah.
None of that. No.
This is a monetized video.
Steady, Maris.
Yeah. So there's still time for anybody if you're in the chat and want to pop in and say hello. I can't copy it again because I've had other things copied. So actually, I might be able to. Is it still in my clipboard? It is. No, it isn't. That's the one. That's the video from the thing. So no,
copy it from
I can't copy that. I could, but that would be effort. Scroll up a bit.
That would be effort. Yeah, I can't find it yourself. So people watching, scroll up the chat.
There it is. I can click on it, but that will just start it up. I can copy it. I don't think that's all of it though. I think it's cut the end of it off. So I can do it this way though. I can copy it from the actual screen itself. Copy.
I don't know.
There we go. Come in and join on this chat here. Bing.
Plink. There we go.
Click the button. Sign in. Come and join us. You've got a quarter of an hour before I kick you out. And see, look, someone's just. No, it's Tom again.
Yeah, just
Tom obviously left and came back, but
I reckon even if they've just got a microphone and not a camera, they can still join in.
Absolutely, yeah. Even if you're on a phone, we don't mind.
Yeah, as long as we can hear you.
I mean, some people like to have nice face on camera stuff, but there's some people that just have hands.
Yeah, you need hands. Some of us have got radio faces. So.
Yeah, that's me.
You says if I was at home, I'd pop in, but it's laundry day. Wait a minute. So it's laundry day, so you haven't got any clothes, and you're not at home. That's not
Well,
right.
Do you remember the Carling Black Label?
I didn't hear any of that.
It's Colin's laundry day as well, so he's. Tiger Tank 2's at work, so I can't at the moment.
Like the Carling Black Label advert.
Is that the one in the laundromat?
Yeah, where they sat there. There's the one with the Nick Cayman thing, and he drinks Carling Black Label, and they both sat there like, no, he doesn't.
Was it jeans or something, or what was?
It was jeans.
Levi's.
Which strips down to his pants, doesn't he? And then the two guys.
Colin's in Italy, so he's not at home. That's right. Colin's off watching motorbiking.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah,
I forgot about that. Yeah. Nice that you're still coming and joining us, though. Yeah. How's it going, Colin? Did they win, or has it not happened yet? Or I know nothing about it.
Did they win? Who got the most goals?
Can you see that, Chris? For anybody?
Can I see that? Hang about. Let me click on your button. Yeah, I can see it. It looks like a plastic or leather pot.
No, it's leather, and it's in the shape of an outlaw's helmet.
Okay.
So he looks through here.
Yep.
Called Ned
Kelly kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So is that like the most Australian stubby holder you can imagine?
Well, then there's the tin shed.
That's just a tin can.
Yeah, put your can in it. It keeps it cold.
Okay, yeah.
Yep, corrugated iron like a shed. And then just foam with prints on it.
All right. So it's just a insulated type thing.
Yeah. I'll get the camera set up and get better views. But yeah, they put towns on them where you've been. This one's the Warby father and son team that are trying to break the world speed record for water on a boat.
All right.
They're doing that at a fairly local dam, about 100 k's away.
Yeah, that's not local.
What you're saying is, in Australia, they have collectibles that hold your beer in the same way that we have crap ones like thimbles.
Yeah,
or giant pencils that just say Wales down the side.
Right.
Where you actually have useful ones.
Yeah. Especially if you get really cold beer, your hand doesn't warm it up, or your hand doesn't get cold.
Yeah,
cool.
Because a stubby's like a beer, but kind of Coke can size beer rather than big.
No, they come in different sizes. You can get long necks, which are about 750 mils.
Oh wow!
Yeah, that's called a long neck.
That's called a night out, mate.
Yeah, you can get through a few of them if you're good.
Sergeant Bones is in as well. So he's saying maybe we should say ciao, Colin. Nice 60-degree evening, says Colin. Free practice in the morning for Sunday's GP. Qualifiers on Saturday. And speed be on a programme.
Oh, yes, please. I would love one.
Being canned sandwich, says Zadster. Canned cozies, says Bones.
Canned cozies.
And he's not really here, he's in the kitchen, says Bones. I figured you probably were, but I figured you spend so much time in the kitchen, you probably got it fully kitted out with the internet and TVs and comfy chairs.
Yeah. Sounds like Pete, mate.
Wi-Fi enabled.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've had giveaways and stuff, and we've mowed at George a lot, and we've countries. It's been a fun evening. Anything else? Last orders type? Anything? Conversation point starters?
Chris, where are you up to with your mega knobs? I've forgotten.
How my mega knobs? I didn't do this week because I was away this week.
You were lazy.
Yeah, they're still in the bag.
I've done that. So I've started doing some metallics and some red base of that one. The other ones I've done just the green, the body. The orc themselves have been sort of base coated. I'll be doing some more fluorescent type greeny on them. And the little, I keep wanting to say it's a spid now, but it's not a spid, it's a swig.
Grot.
a grot thing.
The squeak is the thing with alarm.
So yeah, there's that. Sunday I shall be progressing with those. I'd say one's orange, one's yellow, and one's orange. I think red, orange, and yellow.
One's yellow and one's orange.
That's all the colours I've got out over here. So I'm pretty sure that's the ones I was going to be using because that's why I got them out.
Cool.
Yeah, but other than that, that's that. In more, let me move things off me that. In more model making official stuff, there's the tracks for the rat.
That looks good.
So what is the rat?
What is the rat? The rat is. I'll get the box. Nothing on top of the box.
Sorry, I don't know what that is.
That is the rat.
It's a tiny tank.
It's a tank that was never actually designed. It was designed prototype, but never actually built because it's huge. These are the mouse tanks, which I had built. Let me grab one of them. That's the mouse, which is that size. The same scale as the track there, which is, let's say, one track of the rat. And they're 1/4 scale. So that's the same size as, what should we grab? The TARDIS. There we go. That's the TARDIS. Which is I got it somewhere. I can't see it. Oh, there it is. There we go. Hang about. Let me move the TARDIS. There we have a Sherman.
They're all the same scale.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know.
So, they're all exactly the same scale, but this is a normal size tank. That's obviously a huge tank that they did build a couple of, and this is a stupid size tank that they designed but never actually built.
Wasn't there? Didn't the Russians? I think the Russians built something that was really stupid big, and it never got finished building. Back in World War II.
Yeah. Well, they always try and build stupid things, don't they?
The Russians do have they built 2 of the mouse tanks, and the Russians have one of those in a museum. But they only ever made 2.
Okay, I did.
I think the mouse is the biggest tank ever built.
Really interesting looking tank called the Object something or other. I'm not well up on armour, so it'd probably be more Vincent's area. But there's one called the Object something, and it had like double tracks either side and a boat-shaped hull. And that's a really interesting looking thing.
They do come up with stuff.
Jerry says, who won the mug? The mug was won by Robert Taylor. I didn't remember it. It's on the screen over there. I looked at it. So if you are Robert Taylor, send me an email. I should probably tell you which email to use, really. But, if you send an email to grossmodels@gmail.com. Let me know who you are, where you are, what you won, and I'll send it to you. Festa Colin says, as a reminder, he says part 3 of the Cat on e-models, and don't forget to subscribe to him at youtube.com Festa67's Workshop.
I have to say, Colin, you're supposed to pimp it when it's on your channel, not on the e-models channel.
Well, he did say something to me, not sub to e-models, but
okay.
Yeah, don't watch part 3. Watch parts 1 and 2 that are available on Colin's channel.
Yeah, because he makes money off that. That's what he's money
Jerry says they built 2 but never finished either one. Never finished either. One was slightly more complete than the other. And Bones says, is it Object 263, a nuke war-proof test tank? Apparently.
That sounds like the one. Yeah, I watched a documentary on it, and I really don't know much about tanks, but I know it was Object something.
Well, Sergeant Bones says Object 263. Jamie Bones says, I think it was called the Object 251. And Scott says Object 179, I think, Spid. So it was Object something. It was either 179,
I didn't know there were that
253,
many objects. I thought there was only one.
A different object. Yeah.
How about UVB-76?
Kind of like a boat-shaped hull anyway, and it's supposed to be like nuke-proof. So
Colin also says
if you actually tested that.
Colin also says if you have individual track links, Sergeant Bones will put them together for you. He really loves them.
Yeah. Well, I've got some left over actually because they didn't all fit.
Question.
Jerry's off again. He's going to fall into a meat coma. Have a cracking evening, guys. Thanks for being here, Jerry. Enjoy your burger. Someone had a question, but I missed who it was.
Yeah, I have a question. So, in your store, you can get like hats, mugs, all these things. do they make a patch that you could buy and I could just like sew it to the side of my Shanghai hat?
No.
Not yet. They don't.
There are stickers.
Yeah, but the stickers will fall off eventually.
Yeah, no.
I actually was gonna stick a sticker on there, and then I thought, oh, maybe they'll make a patch, and then I could make it permanent.
I'll have a word. They can do embroidery, so in theory they might be able to do something, but I don't know because
what you need to do, Chris.
Home Sweet Home written on it.
Yeah,
what you need
buy
to
a
do
T-shirt.
is have them make a patch to be sewn onto the peak of the hat, but make it curved.
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
Well, all you have to do, George, is buy a T-shirt with the embroidered logo and
cut it off. Yeah. No, that actually works. But it would be simpler if they just sent me the patch that they.
Yeah, but buy a hoodie that's got the embroidered patch on it because they're more expensive.
Should we just send George a T-shirt with a picture of a duck-bill cap on it? We are cruel.
John says, "Would anyone like to see the insides?" And what insides of what? And you're here. You could.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I wasn't sure how to butt in, but
just
my phone carked it. So I've got the small tug here, and I thought if anyone wants to see the steering system, I can do it now.
Oh yeah, let's have a look. This is the 144 tug that I built two of. That John has made radio controlled.
So
yeah, your camera's
one
on a
servo.
bit glitchy and freeze frame. So hold it still, and we'll be able to see it. Oh, you might have gone. No, you're still there, moving a little bit, but
still there.
Just about.
Okay, I'll try another time.
Okay.
Yeah, we can sort of see you've got a servo there connected by a tooth rubber band sort of gear thing.
Yeah, out of a printer from a computer.
Oh, cool.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Like a drive belt.
And then
because we've seen the video of it in the boom hut of it racing around in a little bathtub.
So
that's it. Yeah,
we still need to see it in open water.
What kind of electronics are you using?
Just a 3-channel servo, a micro speed control, and 2 brush motors from a micro helicopter.
Okay. And what gear do you use? Is it like I'm trying to find the words. It's been a while since I've done the RC. Are you
radio gear?
Yeah.
Yeah. Fly Sky.
Fly Sky?
Yeah.
Hey, I've got a Fly Sky.
Yeah, it's not bad because with airplanes you need good stuff because they're so far away, but the boats you keep in close proximity. So
they're talking about stuff I don't know about again. It always happens on my channel.
I've got to tell you, Chris, though, elastic bands and servos, that's probably my level of electronics. I could cope with that.
Oh, no. I mean, it's actually really fascinating because I was trying to think about how to do, I want to mechanize a Zaku 1/100 scale. I got a master grade of it, and some of that, the gear he's got, you can get micro servos that are only, because like his looks like a 9-gram. Is that a 9-gram servo or a standard servo?
Yeah, I think it's 9-gram.
Yeah, but you'd have to, if you're talking about making it walk and stuff, that's more than just servos. You need something to sense balance and stop it falling over.
Not walk. I just wanted to hold up its arm.
Oh, right, just to move around a bit.
Maybe,
Cool.
Yeah, just to move its head, stuff like that. And you can get micro servos that are only, about that wide or about that long.
Yeah, here's a couple.
They're only about.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's a worm gear one. Yeah.
Wait, if we're talking about like popping heads up and walking, are you giving this tug a gear walk mode?
Well,
it's not tug.
No, that's not the tug. We're talking about doing it to a Gundam now.
Oh right.
You're behind the times. Chance of running evening Chancer. You just made it in just before the end, but you can always rewind and watch again. You didn't win the mug, so sorry.
So the one time I make a Macross reference and nobody appreciates it.
No, nobody appreciates it. Nobody noticed it.
God damn it! I'm never mentioning Macross again.
Isn't that thing with the motorbikes?
I don't know. No, that's Kickstart.
Right, the airplanes that turned into half robots. From Macross?
No, I was never into Macross. It seemed like complete nonsense to me.
Is it Robotech here?
Yeah.
Isn't that Macross?
Yeah,
Or is it?
I think it's Robotech is Macross. They just have different names.
Okay. Just that's what I thought. I was like, I know that. I've seen it on Netflix. I love watching some foreign. Well, I don't like watching it dubbed. I'd rather have subtitles because it gets tough to watch dubbed. Dubbed is. I don't like dubbed. It's just something about
Subtitles
it.
always better for anime, definitely.
Oh, definitely.
It depends though how new it is, because some of the newer stuff, especially that Funimation does, has really good voice acting. And for me, I'd rather like watch people punch each other in the face than read what they're saying to each other as they're punching each other in the face and missing it.
I don't know yet. If you watch Gundam Build Fighters, although the English dub is all right, the original Japanese audio, the voice for whatever his name is, Reiji, is much better in the Japanese.
Yeah,
and he's like, "Hoi hoi," it just sounds great.
Yeah, I like the sound. I like the sounds that go with it because they just, I don't know. The flow is a little bit different. Like I can hear it and I can watch the subtitles and watch the show at the same time. So when you see I don't know, it just feels better.
If you watch the original Build Fighters, when like Reiji does something that obviously offends someone because he's got no social skills whatsoever, and he goes, "Oh," but the American dub the English dub just doesn't do it justice, whereas the original Japanese like, "Oh."
I'm having flashbacks to not knowing what you are talking about.
Yeah, I don't know what they're talking about. I just smile on it and carry on with it. And
yeah, because I was going to ask George what he thought about IBO.
It's one of my more favorite series. I like the that type of pilot that Mika is. Just is really brutal. I don't like the Kiriyamatos who spend 80% of the series crying. So IBO, I enjoyed IBO.
Me too.
And
they were raw. It was like at the end of it, it's like everybody dies. It was kind of like it was like, wait a minute, there is definitely no happy ending to this show except the blonde chick.
I actually have a little IBO kit right here.
I couldn't tell the difference.
I have to admit to giving up on IBO in the second series.
What?
I kind of got bored and I kind of got completely confused as to who was who. It was Gundam Wing all over again the first series. I was like, I'm really getting confused as to who's who now.
It's nothing. It's like its own little world, isn't it? It's like I don't even know. It's like they have Gundams and mobile suits, but other than that.
Yeah, but it's when you start getting into like the pirates, then you've got Galahorn, then you've got the other guys. It's like, I don't know who the hell is anybody. Just there's no clear bad guy, which is kind of annoying. And it's like, you know what? I'll just nah. It was
Chance has been at the Wrexham Model Club night tonight.
Ooh,
was that fun? Now he's having Chinese takeaway.
Yes.
Oh, that's the way to do it.
Tell us about the Wrexham Model Club night. What happens in a Model Club meeting? I don't actually know what happens in a Model Club meeting.
I assume people just take along their model kits and people look at them and count their rivets and stuff. And
you just all sit down at a table and start sticking stuff together and nobody talks.
It's like a real world boom hut.
Yeah, but would we just all sit there going like that?
Yeah.
And there'd be like no conversation?
No, just like the boom hut.
That's like, I like these things because it's cool interaction and I like you guys. I mean, I've known you from only social media, but getting to talk to you and interact with you, you guys are real. So it's not, you know.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm real.
Johnson says it's old farts chat about kits.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Is it just a room full of badly painted Spitfires?
Painted exactly the same.
No.
Well painted, but not even weathered at all.
They bring along their builds, he says.
Oh, okay.
Right, it's that time again, so I'm going to finish off, really. I'm going to say goodbye to the first person along. I'll say goodbye to Christy. So,
yeah, goodbye.
Obviously, welcome to join us again next month. Hopefully with your own account, because it's confusing seeing Christine down there.
Yeah.
But we'll figure it out. Thanks for coming along and joining.
Thank you.
Keep posting up the things about the tugs and that, because it's interesting to see what you're doing with those.
Yeah, well, I've got a show next few weekends away. It's all 1 in 72 scale military boats.
Cool.
Or naval boats.
Yeah, keep it all going.
It's good to get some remote control stuff in the boom hook because they don't get a lot of that. So
yeah, that'll be good.
Well, it's a model. Yeah, so I'll have to put some stuff up there too.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, definitely get some stuff up there. So right, I shall press the button. I can eject you. Actually, I'll press the button. So good night. Thanks for joining us. See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Good night, all.
Good night, bro.
I'm off too, so.
Yeah, Tom, thanks for joining us as well. We'll see you again next time, no doubt.
Yep, I'll try to catch you guys. Be good,
Yep.
okay?
We'll be here. Thanks. Bye. And we're left with just the gang and George, the gang and patrons. So that's the regular lineup.
How do I join the gang?
How do you join the? You don't join the gang. You have to be invited to the gang.
Oh, I do have to point out some breaking news, by the way.
Oh.
We did decide to make George an honorary Brit today in my stream.
He's been using brews and things like that. He's been using all the slang. He's been getting there.
So we've decided to make George an honorary Brit today, which means he's still got to do the pot noodle rite of passage, but other than that, he's pretty cool.
Oh, well, he's getting there. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, thank you all for joining me this evening. Thanks to Dad. I'll click on the button name. He's been very quiet tonight. He's been here. So...
Yeah, I have been here. Yeah.
He doesn't find much, but he watches and waits. And
exactly. He's there keeping an eye. I can see his phone's unlocked as well.
Oh, don't you start.
Oh.
Having another fellow with the blue gloves on.
George, you know how we rib you for your hat? We rib Dad for never locking his goddamn phone.
Yeah, it's terrible. So thank you again to George for coming along, even if he's not wearing any of my gear. That's fine. I don't mind.
I will next time. It's gonna happen. I know it.
Absolutely. And thank you, Fox, for coming along.
Pleasure as always. Pleasure, treasure.
You've got some stuff done.
Yeah.
I haven't been paying attention to how much stuff you've got done.
I've only come along purely for mercenary reasons to get some shit done. Oh, sorry.
And Spid, thank you for coming along as well. How much did you get done tonight? You get any work done?
Bugger all.
Oh,
well,
I've done. Like to see.
I managed to trim down seam lines. So
that's all right. At least
quite a lot
done. So yeah, thank you everybody, and thank you for watching. And yeah, next week is back to the normal evening with the gang, so it's probably just going to be this lot. If they're just me or somebody else, and Fox is still going to be doing stuff, so he'll probably be here. George might be here wearing gross branded stuff. You never know; it might happen. But before then, where are we now? Thursday. So Sunday, Fox has got his Warhammer in the afternoon.
Yep, 3 p.m.
On Fox's channel, obviously not on this one. On this one at 8 o'clock, I'll be going back to the Mega Knobs. I shall be doing them at 8 p.m. And then Monday's E-Models again. We had a week off, but we're back again now.
We are returned.
So we better do that. I think it's my store as well.
Is it? Yes.
Yeah, I think it's my watching store. I'll have to work on that.
Woo!
And then obviously we're back to Thursday again and back here with, I say, not everyone that way. That will be the end of next month. So you've got time to get your connection sorted out and everything. So we'll see you then.
Just on the subject of E-Models, before you disappear, I was flicking through, I think it was one of the model kits for sale or swap things or something, and I was flicking through a group of stuff for sale on that, and there was a see-through dog kit on there. And I thought, oh, there's the previous winner of an E-Model.
Half a dog.
The see-through horse.
Half a dog. Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, keep an eye out for that. There won't be half a horse in the what's in store, probably.
If they get any more in stock, we'll have to do it, you know.
So good night all. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again next time. I'm going to click the button and then do the waving bit because it takes ages after you click the button. So I'll click the button now,